Oh, there's someone in here. The only thing is now, how do I see the chat? Dude, YouTube is so weird. Because I can see. I can still see the chat from the old one, but I don't see a chat for this one. Oh, this is so weird. Why does like there always have to be issues? Hi. Yeah, okay, yeah, I can see it. I can see it on my phone. I just can't see it. It used to be on my computer also. But now it's not. Anyways, and I'm just going to read, since I still have the comments from the other one. That's pretty awesome because that means I can still respond to people. I don't know what happened. Like Jake said, plug it back in. Plug what back in? I didn't do anything. It was weird because it showed it was still streaming, like on my phone. The counter thing was still going, like whatever. But then on the computer, my computer, it showed that it was like no longer connected. So I was like, shit. And then you guys said for sure it was gone. I have no idea what the issue was with that. Okay, let's look at these comments. Thank you for being you and being here. Thank you. Shouting out from Phoenix. Hello, Christian. I'm in Phoenix. What is your perspective on the Bible and needing Christ in these crazy times? You are a real one. Fuck the haters. What is my perspective on the Bible? That's a great question. I don't think I have a whole lot to say about it, because the reason why is because I have had, like, I was raised Catholic, okay? And then I decided that I didn't believe in like anything for a long time when I was young. I was like a rebellious whatever. And yeah, and then I got into like spirituality and like new age stuff, and I've had oh, by the way, did I already do a video on this? No, I didn't. I know I didn't release it. I might have recorded. I've recorded a lot of videos the last couple weeks. I don't think I did. I've had some spiritual awakening things that happened that made me like kind of crazy. Like really actually kind of crazy. And yeah, and then I just went down the whole like satanic Luciferian roots of like new age spirituality and all the like Aleister Crowley stuff and Anton LaVey and like all the like Helena Blavatsky and just all these different. Can anyone see this comment? It's a new live chat. I can see it on my phone. I can't see it on my computer. I can see my old ones, which is great. But yeah, so I don't know. And then I ended up like sort of then like being led to Christian apologetics and like Christian orthodoxy. But I still, I didn't really connect with that so much either. So I don't know. I don't know about people like needing Christ or the Bible, but I'm like, yeah, people need, I think they need something. I think they need something. They need a connection to something. I think you need to have faith in something that is beyond you. Like I don't believe in like atheism or whatever. I just, that's so, doesn't even make sense to me at all. So yeah, that's it. Nola Funk Wizard. Caitlin is a rare gem, y'all. She sees above the societal BS, speaks the truth. Thank you. Keep doing you. Thank you so much. That's very sweet of you. I do try to do that. I try to speak the truth. Although, like, you know, I will say people need to connect with something bigger than themselves, natural and normal. Yeah, I totally agree. I definitely see above the societal BS. That's for sure. And I speak the truth. I try to speak the truth, although, you know, people have different opinions about what that is. I think that truth is not subjective. So yeah. But that's a tricky one because it's like truth, I don't believe truth is subjective, but like reality, I do believe reality is subjective. So yeah, that's like that's a just a good fun conversation to have that I'm not going to have right now with myself. But if we were in person, I would like to have that conversation. And you have faith in spirit. Yeah, exactly. You got to. You got to. And Charity, you know Dr. Cassie Huckabee. I love that. Raj, yes, I'm live. I told you knew that I was going to be live, didn't you? Love Dr. Cassie Huckabee. By the way, you guys, I don't know personally any of my subscribers. Like now I do. Now I have become like friendly with some people, but I still to this day have not told anyone that I know that I have YouTube, and I don't intend to. So it's actually super fun. It's like so much more fun and so much more freeing and liberating. By the way, highly recommend if you want to do it and you're like afraid of it. It's like don't tell anyone. It is so much easier. It's seriously, even if you think that you don't care about what people think, I think that I say all the time, I don't give a shit what anybody thinks about me. Like fuck them, you know, whatever. Like I don't care about people from my past, but there is something in me, and it's fine. It's okay that it's there. I don't know why. I am more intimidated creating like content and stuff if there are like people from my past watching me, because I'm like, why are you watching me? None of you people are my audience. You're not my people. Like we don't have anything in common. We don't even talk. So like I don't like that you're creeping on me like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's that. Hi, Caitlin. This is all great advice as usual. It might be worth addressing the tariffs that would be imposed beginning tomorrow and how people might insulate themselves from the inflated prices. I am not the person to talk about that. Sorry. I don't pay any attention to politics at all. Like almost at all. I literally have no idea what even I've heard people talking about tariffs since Trump got in office. I just like don't care. I don't know. Sorry. Is that irresponsible? Maybe it is. I just don't care. And the inflated prices, like they're already inflated as fuck. I was at Whole Foods today. Dude, I remember for years, salmon, it was $9.99 a pound all the time at the fish counter. It is now $15.99 a pound. I literally didn't even buy any. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I bought some organic chicken instead. Anyways, and how your chronic conditions are actually a healing response, not a disease. Yeah, 100%. That's what I'm saying, you guys. Dr. Cassie Huckabee, life-changing. I will say her, like any services from her or like her masterclasses, I've never done or bought because I do think they're outrageously priced, which is really unfortunate. I just like think, I don't know, people get on social media and it's like, I understand wanting to be compensated for like what you're providing, like obviously, and we all want to like make money, right? And especially for like anything we're providing value, we create something like a product. But dude, each masterclass is like at least minimum $400, and you only get access to it for 7 days. I'm sorry. Not cool. Not cool. And if you want to have an appointment with her, which she calls, and I do like this, your last first appointment, because it's like the last first time, like the last doctor you'll have to go to, your last first appointment. I think it's like $2,000, almost close to 2,000, like maybe 1,800 for the initial appointment with her. So yeah. Anyways, I hated college. I was forced to go with my parents, even though it sounds ridiculous. Yeah. It doesn't sound ridiculous. Like we all do it. I did it. I didn't know what I was doing. I was immature. Like I was not like a mature young person at all. So I didn't know. I was not like making decisions for myself, really, like not responsible ones, that's for sure. Your content's been very uplifting. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'm gonna have to go. Now I'm like so behind because there's comments. I'm still reading the ones in the old chat. I study in private university. It's not too much if you translate to dollars, but I think it's such a waste of time. I'll never get back my time. Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I'm saying, man. And your 20s are like the best time ever. That's like when you just become really who you are, I think. Like, yeah, you do a lot of maturing. 30s are great, but but like the 20s are the most transformative period. I feel like you become so many different versions of yourself in your 20s. I was so many different people in my 20s, and I did so much traveling. And yeah, you still have most of your 20s even if you go to university, but like, yeah, I don't know. Congratulations on the live stream. Thank you. By the way, do you watch Dr. K? No. Who is that? I'm 74 and still working. Live, be healthy, and travel. It took me a long time to realize that. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you so much, Monica. That's amazing. Like, it's amazing. That's the thing is, you sound like very vibrant and vital, and that's what's important. It's like, I feel like you either truly, truly love what you're doing, or you're just someone who can find joy in anything that you are doing. That's like the key. And that's why so many people, like, they just can't wait to retire, like cannot wait to get to 65. It's like, yeah, that's because you've been doing something you absolutely hate. I can't imagine forcing myself through something I don't love for that long. I mean, that's like misery. That is like a type of misery I just can't even fathom. But people do it. All right. So, and carnivore diet 8, I knew you were going to say that. I feel like you maybe already told me that though. Maybe that's why. But carnivore diet is proper human behavior. Somebody please uncancel her. Snacks, anyone? Carnivore diet. Yeah, I don't agree with you, but that's okay. I think there's huge benefits to carnivore as a healing intervention. And I think long term, I don't think it's healthy. Although I do know there are tons of people that have been doing it for like 20 years. Trust me, I've been down that rabbit hole. I tried it. I have followed very many carnivore people religiously and watched all their content. Dr. Sean Baker, Dr. Ken Berry, Kelly Hudson, or whatever, what is her name? But anyway, she, you know who she is, the zero carb life chick, Kelly, not Hudson, Hogan. And all the people, and like what Steak and Butter gal, and just everyone. Like, I've followed all of them. Lily the Hawaiian chick. Not Hawaiian, but she lives in Hawaii. You retired at 52. Yeah, Rick. See, that's the thing is, like, yeah, it just depends. Everybody is different. Some people want to keep working and some people don't. If you're not gonna sit and rot away on your couch, and like you actually have things that you want to do and spend your time and you keep yourself busy, then it's like retire early. Yeah. Because honestly, in my mind, you still like not work like a job, but you're still like do things, like you still live with purpose, right? Like you still have projects that you're working on and like things that keep you busy. So it's just because it's not that it's because you don't have a job or something that's like paying you directly for what you're doing. Like you're still living a very like purpose driven, fulfilling, active life. That's like what it is. Carnivore is a way of life. It includes lots of outdoor life. The closer to paleo, yeah. I mean, I totally get that. The healthier we become, closer to, yeah, like we got to spend time outside. I try to get that morning sunlight, you guys, but I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like in the winter, my circadian rhythm, like it changes a lot with the seasons. And while I still should be able to wake up with the sunrise because it rises later in the winter, I don't. Like I sleep later in the winter, and I miss sunrise. I haven't seen sunrise in months. But that's okay. You know, it's okay. In the summer, I see it every day, pretty much. Because here it gets, well, I leave in the summers, but it gets really hot. And if you want to do anything outside, you need to do it at sunrise, or that's it. Yeah, see, like some people, like you got healthy when you cut out plants and fiber. I thrived as a vegan and a raw vegan, and I'm not even joking. Like thrived. People were always asking me like, what do you do? And they're like, you're glowing. Like, oh my God. I felt amazing. Mental clarity, so sharp. But I know that there are people who do carnivore and say the same thing, mental clarity, like all this stuff. So it's like, dude, everyone's different. Everyone's gut microbiome is different. You have no idea. Like our gut microbiomes, Dude, we have so many thousands of strains of bacteria in there, and depending on the ratio of different ones that you have, certain ones that better digest proteins, meats, and plant fibers and oxalates and whatever, all that shit. Of course, two people, you give them the same diet and they're going to react totally differently, because you could have tons of this strain of bifidobacteria and you could have tons of this strain of, like, they call it firmicutes and bacteroides or whatever, these two different ones. I mean, like, you have no idea what your gut is composed of. Like, so, you know, whatever, we're all different. You're enjoying some sweet potatoes. Rick, I eat sweet potatoes right now every day. I go through phases, but yeah, I love a sweet potato. And yes, I do eat meat now. APER 7946. I eat a lot of grass-fed ground beef and a lot of chicken thighs, or like whole chickens. But I don't like chicken breasts, like, gross. Even when I cook a whole chicken, I'm like, oh, I have to eat the breast. It's so dry. Like, I like fattier meat, but I try not to. Like, I eat the lean ground beef. I eat 93.7 lean. But anyways, okay, so that's all the comments on the other stream. Now, let's see if I can see the comments on this one. Circadian rhythm is crucial. It's infrared light at dawn, which programs the mitochondria in the cells. Yeah, I know. This is why, please don't shame me. Don't make me feel worse than I already do about missing the morning sun. I need to get back on my sunrise shit, because I know all about that mitochondria. Thank you, Burton. What in the world? That's insane. Thank you so much. $20. Outrageous. Hey, everyone out here watching, if we all just give a small amount, add up to a nice gift for the great messages we're getting here. You guys, that is so sweet. Even if nobody gives me anything, like, that's the sweetest thing ever. Thank you so much. It does make a huge difference. By the way, since you guys are still here, one of my daughters tries fad diets. Plant-based is so healthy for us. I'll eat pretty much anything. I don't think I hear about bacteroides here. Oh, you didn't think that? Yeah, well, that's, you never know what we're going to talk about. I never know what we're going to talk about. I didn't know I was going to talk about bacteroides either, to be honest. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, man, I almost got disconnected again. It said reconnecting. I was about to lose my shit. That beat. You're offline. Uh-oh. Hold on. Internet just went out, you guys. Like, this is the kind of shit that we deal with. You guys, am I back? You guys, am I back? Am I back? Yes! God. You guys, do you know what I just did to get back on here? I feel like a tech goddess. I had to, the power went out just in the house. I heard the fridge beep. What is that beep? And all this shit's making noise like it's turning on again. And then it said I was disconnected on my computer. It said I was on my phone, which I'm filming on. Go to my settings, turn my hotspot on, my Wi-Fi hotspot, and then connect my computer to that so that I can see the comments on my computer. Anyways, I just did all that. But yeah, okay. So what, there were like some, okay. This thing is driving me nuts. We might have to end soon because I feel like, I don't know, like, whatever. So anyways, what else was I going to ask you? Oh, I wanted to answer Anna's question about, I like never answered her question. She asked it in the comments beforehand, but she said, like, she wanted advice about, she said her biggest fear around being seen is that someone could figure out where she lives. She went from collector with hoarding tendencies to minimalist. I have a cute little apartment and would like to share what I've learned on my way. However, filming and sharing my nest makes me feel uncomfortable. Even people commenting things about my private space would be extremely disturbing to me. She says she's a recovering, highly sensitive person. Any thoughts or advice? Okay, my like thoughts are about the first thing is like where you're like making you're creating some meaning. There's like you're attaching a lot of meaning to what people think about your space. And I want to know where that comes from. Like, I want to know audio is cutting out and video is still fuzzy. God damn it. Is it working now? This is so clunky. Like, will I ever go live again? I don't know. Unable to connect to chat. Oh my God. Okay. But what I want to know where that feeling comes from. Like, is it, okay. Like I understand being self-conscious about sharing yourself. Like that is normal for all of us. I mean, you don't necessarily have to show your space if that is something that you're self-conscious about, but I would really want to know why. Like, is it because I wonder, is it because you have a past of hoarding and like collecting things? So you're very highly sensitive to you're like acutely sensitive to people making comments about specifically about your space, like your living space, because they've done so in the past. Um, like, are you still self-conscious about maybe that you haven't made the changes that you like fully that you wanted to, or if you have, then I don't know. Cause if you have, I would really like not, I would try not to care what other people think about your space. Like you got to figure out what you're making it mean to you because it's always like the meaning that we attach to things that creates the suffering around it and the fear and all like self-consciousness. Um yeah, you have to get to the bottom of that. Bum bum. But I mean, you get to control like at the end of the day, it does come down to your own confidence though and belief in yourself. And because people are always gonna have opinions. Like people are gonna say shit, they're gonna have opinions about you. Like, dude, imagine doing videos about dating. Like, you know that I don't care what you look like. If you start making videos about dating and you're like specifically bashing, like if I'm like talking about guys and like what they're doing wrong, you know, on the apps and stuff, you're gonna get guys who are like, you're not even hot. Like you're a fucking 5 at best. And like I did get stuff like that. It's just like, dude, like you're gonna you if you can't withstand that kind of stuff, like if you're not confident in yourself, yeah, it's gonna be a struggle. Like you have to just believe in yourself and believe that what you're providing is valuable and not care what people think about anything about you, about the way you style your home, about the way you style your hair, about the way you style your body, like about anything. It's like, yeah, you can't. Um, so I don't really know if that is like helpful. I would say also try to I did a video actually, I haven't released it yet, but I did one on labels and identity. So, but I would try to refrain from attaching labels to yourself like HSP because they just become like limiters. They become like you end up making it's like an excuse for all kinds of behavior and self-imposed like limitations. And it's like and so for self-sabotage, it's like, oh well, I'm really, you know, I've used all these like highly sensitive person, I'm empathic, I'm introverted, I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm neurodivergent, I'm blah, 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 like I'm a vegan, I'm a fucking stop. Just stop. I have CPTSD. Like, yeah, I get it. And I talk about that stuff, but like, you know, anyways. So I don't know if that is like helpful. I hope that it does. I would just say, yeah, like, what is the idea of someone criticizing your space? Like, why does that feel so personal? I mean, I guess I get it. It because you said it's like your nest. So the way that you're even talking about it, like, tells a lot about how identified you are with your space. But yeah, like, are there past experiences where you were shamed for your environment? I kind of already said that before. I have some notes. That's why I'm like looking at this. Um, I think that's kind of, I don't know. I don't know that I have a lot else that I can add that's helpful. But I just think that there might be like a part of you that just still fears being seen through this like lens of, who you used to be. I don't know. But I would ask yourself those questions and just challenge yourself to challenge yourself to, like, is it in spite? Whichever one. In spite, despite these fears. Like, that seriously is what progress is. Like, it's just doing things even though you're afraid. It's so basic. But also, like, you get to decide what you share. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to share your life. You get to decide what you're comfortable sharing. So yeah. But I do think that there's like a lot that would be very useful and helpful for other people too that you can share from your experience. So if you wanted to, I think it would be worth it. Okay, so what else, you guys? You guys are really talking about the diet stuff a lot. Everyone will say I'm biased because I'm a large scale cattle farmer. um, Caitlin, try red light therapy when you get up during. I have a red light therapy panel, and I have 2 chicken coop the red bulbs for the chicken coop lights. Yeah, so I have all that. I just don't use it anymore because I didn't really know that it was helping me a lot. You guys, I used to, fun fact, too much information. So now this is what happens, you guys, when I get to talking too much is I start sharing things that I probably shouldn't share. But I used to do coffee enemas like daily for a while. I was like super into the like liver detoxing and parasite cleansing and all this stuff, right? So like using like castor oil liver like packs on your liver and doing the coffee enemas and taking all the supplements and binders and all the shit. And yes, we used to do coffee enemas every day. And I would do, the reason why I'm bringing that up is because nobody wants to hear about that, but because I would have my red light panel on me. That was like a time where I was like, because usually I'm always just like doing shit. And I was like, am I just going to sit my ass down and like have my red light panel on me? Since, as I mentioned before, you said during coffee, but I don't drink coffee. So I would do it while I was lying on the floor moaning and cramping from my coffee enemas. I would have my on me. I don't know. I did it for a long time, months, like daily. I didn't notice anything. I honestly did not notice anything. I don't know. Why should you balance your diet when you get everything you need from fatty red meat? Yeah, I mean, good question, but I guess it's yet to be determined. But good question. We'll see. We don't know. It's all very experimental at this point, these diets, because no one has done these extreme fucking diets before. You know what I mean? It's like, we'll see. We'll see who's the last man standing. Also, though, there's so much else that goes in health. So like diet in the West, we are so like obsessed, especially in the United States, with like the diet being like, when they like study the blue zones, and they're like, go to these countries and they're like, what were they eating? What were they eating that they live so long in the blue zones? It's like, what about everything else about your life? What about their life? What about the fact that they walk everywhere? What about the fact that they live in community? What about the fact that they have relationships with people? They have like a lot of physical touch. They have a lot of connection. They have purpose and meaning in their life. They're not stressed. They're not like, they don't have their priorities all out of whack, that they're just like, all they care about is working and making money. It's like, that's why I don't have chronic disease and stuff. It's not only because of what they eat, because I will tell you that you can go to a lot of these places, and even like in Italy and Greece and all sorts of places where these people are fucking chain smoking, eating whatever they want. They eat like heavy food. They eat so many things that we say are so unhealthy in the States. and they're eating them all the time, and they live and they drink and whatever, like they drink alcohol until the day they die, and they live long and healthy lives, and they're like very strong, constitutions. And I feel like it's because we really underestimate all the other things that contribute to health. So it's not just diet, because again, if you're stressed about what you're doing, you're just doing it because you think it's the right thing and you think it's what you should be doing and you're going to be the healthiest, so you have to do this. And then anytime you stray from it, you're like, oh my God, fuck, I totally messed up. Like I'm going to get fat. I'm going to get sick. I'm going to not feel good. I'm going to feel like shit tomorrow. Dude, you will create that. That will be your reality because you believe it, right? Like, I know I talk a lot about beliefs, but just saying. Anyways, wow. You guys, do you see? I'm rambling a lot. Rick will drink my share of coffee. Okay, thank you. Someone needs to make me some decaf though. Yeah, I can drink coffee. I just don't, because I can't really. You should see, it's not good when I have caffeine. It's like, I literally have, it's not good. It's really not good. And now I get sick. I mean, like, it's horrible. I'm glad the video came back. I wonder, there's a big bug on the counter behind you. No, I would never believe that, just because of like how clean this house is and how you don't see bugs in here. It's very different too in Arizona. Like, you don't like see bugs in the house like you do in other places. Like in the Midwest where I'm from, you would like see ants in your house. You see centipedes all the time. You could see earwigs in the house. You could see fucking like moths in the house, spiders all over the place. Like, you do not see that here. The climate is just not. You'd see scorpions, but they spray the houses around here like for scorpions. So I have lived in houses with scorpions though, and I've had them crawling on me before, but I've never been stung by one. And you sometimes could have cockroaches here. And by the way, the cockroaches here are very different than in like the Midwest or other places. Like here in Arizona and also in the South, it's not a sign of like uncleanliness, or it's not like an infestation. It's not a filth problem. They just live in this climate. So you'll see them in houses that are super clean. It has nothing to do with that. They go in the drains because they're trying to get water. So they'll come up your drains. That's how they get in your house. Isn't that crazy? Anyways, coffee is a hormone disruptor. You guys, we could have some good debates in here, because I bet there's so many people. You probably have like the people who believe like coffee is a hormone disruptor, and then you probably have like the Ray Peat pro-metabolic people who are like, coffee is a super food like health thing, but it has to be eaten with sugar and fat. Like that's why they eat it with cream and sugar, because it blunts the blood sugar response and whatever, the glucose spike, and it makes it so that you don't get the like jitters and all that stuff, and it like digests slower. I don't know. Anyways, that's a fun conversation. The most difficult hurdle in life is your own mind. If you keep it clear, you should get better and better. Yeah, 100%. The mind is a son of a bitch. I shouldn't even say that, right? I should like think more positively about my mind to become friends with it. But man, that fucker, because it will just turn on you like on a dime. You're like feeling great, and all of a sudden you're not. It's like, what happened? Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? We were having fun. Everything was great. And then you had to ruin it. The more fatty meat and exposure to sunshine you do, the healthier you get. You are just wonderful. If you are talking to me, thank you. If not, I don't know. I think everyone in here is wonderful though. I think you're wonderful too. April Fools. April Fools what? You won't drink my share of coffee? Apollo, you need to lose 70 pounds. Why? Why do you think you need to lose 70 pounds? You're on a liquid diet. Are you for real? If Ray Peat was mostly wrong. Yeah, I don't know. It's still, the jury's out still on Ray Peat. I don't know. I know a lot of people are having great success. I personally find that lifestyle way too difficult I don't think it's realistic, because in order to be healthy on it, it seems like everyone ends up taking thyroid and aspirin and like all these other things and progesterone, like Progesti, and doing all these other things when you're having to do that to balance out like what's happening because of the diet, I'm like, wait, should we be doing that diet then? Like, I don't know. And then I just know so many people that like don't do well on it. I think you have to have a really healthy like nervous system and be in order for that repeat diet to work. Because otherwise, if you have a lot of stress and like are often in like sympathetic kind of activation, you all eating that much sugar is not going to go well, and you'll just get fat. So like most people are just not in a place to be doing that diet. It's sadly. And then I just think, yeah, I don't know, but you know what? I change my mind about things all the time. I'm a big fan of strong opinions held loosely. I have very strong opinions. I hold them loosely. I am willing to change my mind and I reserve the right to change my mind at any point. We used to get scorpions when I was a kid. Yeah, I the first time I saw them was like traveling in Central America. And then when I moved here, not everyone needs the same relationship. Some people cannot be married, others cannot be parents. Don't copy or compare yourself. You'll get even more confused. Be yourself. Simple. Thank you, dude. Our Nunez, like, you should like be a guest on my show here because you are like dropping a lot of wisdom bombs that everyone needs to read. True common sense is natural wisdom. Yeah. Hello. Do you have a YouTube channel? Because you should. You're on a liquid diet. For how long? What? Because you want to be a fitness model. What are you eating on this liquid diet? What is going on? How long have you been on this? What exactly are you consuming? I can't tell if you're joking because it's April 1st. It is April Fool's Day. Yes, people are their own worst enemy. People build their own hurdles. I recently cemented in my awareness recently that beliefs are a choice. I got that from your channel. Oh, thank you. Have you ever struggled with a fear of success? Are you serious? Yes, I have. Yeah, that's a way bigger fear than a fear of failure to me. Actually, that's something I want to talk about in a video, but I'll talk about it here for now. Which is like, yeah, I have struggled with that because, yeah, there's like a fear of outshining other people. And like, I don't even think that my family or like anyone is afraid of me like outshining them. I don't know. I have this fear. You guys, this is gonna sound so arrogant. I like think I'm pretty amazing a lot of times. And I like think I'm pretty smart. And so then I do have a part of me that's like, yeah, I like know a lot. and I'm like afraid of outshining other people because I want other people to feel like they're smart and like they know a lot too. So I dumb myself down a lot, like around certain people. And I like to really try and make certain people that I think are not as confident and like don't have a super healthy, strong like sense of self. I will try to make them feel, I don't know, like better, more competent, smarter. And so then I'll like dumb myself down. And I'm like, yeah, I'm like afraid of succeeding like more than them. I don't know. I am. But yeah, that came to me in therapy as well. Like one of my therapists was like, you're way more afraid of success than you are of failure. Faux show. And I was like, yeah, probably. Probs. Vividly. You're amazing. You're just like, you're amazing. Thank you. Rick needs to travel because he loses weight when he travels. Yeah, a lot of people like say that and they're not sure why. They're not sure if it's like because they walk more when you travel, you end up walking a lot more because they're sightseeing and stuff. And then you go to places like in Europe that just walking is more common. Or yeah, you're just going out and doing things more. Or is it the food? I don't know where you live, but like in the States, people go to Europe and then they like lose weight and they think they're like, it's because this fucking food doesn't have all these preservatives and bullshit. It's probably part that, but part they're moving a lot more and less stress, so the body will let go of the fat. There are so many things that could contribute to it. Don't eat carbs, seed oil, sugar, processed products, or oxalates, and you'll lose weight without adding muscle mass. For some people, dude, I don't know, Aid. Like I know a lot of people who gain weight on carnivore. You see that all the time. There are tons of people. Sarah Kleiner, look up Sarah Kleiner wellness. she did okay on it in the beginning. She did it for years, and then she started gaining a ton of weight. And like now she's all about, now she teaches like leptin reset, diet and whatever, and like quantum stuff, circadian quantum stuff. But it's all about like resetting leptin, or at least starting there, with hormones. So it's a lot of like the natural kind of biohacking, like seeing the light in the morning, grounding, like no stress, whatever, dim red lights in the house after sunset, all that shit. No looking at screens after whatever sunset and everything. Anyways, she like lost a ton of weight, looks amazing now, and she eats carbs and shit, but she definitely is more keto, less carbs in the winter, because we're biologically, we're like gonna be more prone to storage in the winter, storing fat. So like less, and then in the summer our body can metabolize carbs so much easier because of the sunlight. And so you can eat higher, and that's why like fruit is like ripe and abundant in the summer. You eat a ton of it. Anyways, and I do believe this is legit, because like I eat tons of fruit year round, and I will just out of nowhere like lose weight or gain, like I'll gain a few pounds in the winter. I'm eating the same, but I eat super high carb in the winter and lots of fruit. It's like maybe that's not natural for my body, but I just like it. And then in the summer I end up like dropping some weight. And so I don't know. That's just my experience. Success is another thought. Just do what you love doing. Don't think about success. Just let it happen. Yeah, 100%. I usually go to Europe and walk everywhere. Several years ago, I walked 500 miles. Camino Francis. I haven't heard of that one. I wanted to do Camino de Santiago in Spain. I would love that, because I love hiking and walking. I love it so much. Leptin is the satiety hormone. Ghrelin is the hunger hormone. Yeah. Ghrelin. That's what you remember, is like grrr, like your stomach is growling at you. It's hungry, growling, ghrelin. Blue light raises blood glucose, cortisol. Dude, 8. You want to do a masterclass on fucking natural biohacking and like circadian biology. Camino Santiago is the same thing. Oh, cool. Oh my God, that's awesome that you did that. That is so sweet. Anyways, I never did show you guys my YouTube video, the first one I ever did. Do you want to see it? I'm not even going to show you the whole thing, but I can show you parts of it. Watch this. Watch this, guys. Okay. Okay, it's called, so you can see my list. Those ones on the bottom are ones you guys have never seen before. It's called First Video. This becomes less awkward, right? And it's 4 minutes and 23 seconds. I won't play the whole thing if you don't, because that's kind of a long time to sit on. I mean, unless you want me to. But it got 15 views. The most views I ever got. Oh, I did get 130 on one of them. I did a video on teeth ruined on the 80-10-10 diet, raw vegan. But then I said teeth ruined and healed on the 80-10-10 diet. That was when I was fruitarian. This was when I was fruitarian, you guys. So I have like a raw vegan 4-day water fast experience. And I have like day 1 and 2 of Watermelon Island. I only ate watermelon for 14 days. So like, it was like a watermelon fast. Anyways. It's like really funny. Okay, here it is. Jesus, this is embarrassing. Hey, you guys, my name's Caitlin, and this is my first YouTube video. I have been wanting to make a YouTube channel for like years now, a couple years, like ever since I went to the Woodstock Fruit Festival in 2013, and like went to Harley's classes, and he's telling everybody should make a YouTube channel. And at the time, I just didn't think that I had. I don't know. I didn't think I had anything to share. But I've been thinking about it ever since then. And finally, I'm just like, I have to make one. I have like so much stuff I want to talk about. So I'm a raw vegan, like most of the time. I call myself a raw vegan. But if I eat something that's not raw, I'm not going to freak out about it. Other things that I know that I want to talk about are like yoga. I'm really passionate about yoga. I'm a yoga teacher. want to talk about the law of attraction, manifestation. I've really gotten into like self-love and developing a self-love practice and a gratitude practice, and it's totally changed my life. So I want to share it with everybody. And there's a ton of other things that I want to talk about. It's probably going to be like a lot of randomness. Like I'm going to talk about, I have a whole list of things. Like I'm hoping to actually do like one video every day for 30 days. I want to contact some people to do interviews. I want to talk about just things that I think about, like things that I like worry about, or so things that I struggle with. My main goal is to just share my excitement, passion,
you guys,
for raw food and veganism.
Share my passion and excitement for raw food and veganism and living life to the fullest. Okay. Sorry, but that's embarrassing. And Rick, I am insulted. You've barely changed? That's embarrassing. That's so embarrassing. If I barely changed compared to this fucking self-conscious, like awkward, I was like so nervous. Like, it's like, have a lot of stuff that I want to share. I just like want to talk about things like raw veganism, and I'm just like so uncomfortable and nervous. Like, oh my God. Anyways, he's lying. Okay, he better be lying. Seriously. He meant look-wise. Still very attractive. Well, thank you. But look-wise, really? You don't think I look different? I feel like I look so different. What year was this, by the way? My hair was a lot longer. My hair used to be so long, you guys. I'm trying to grow it back out. It's taking forever. 9 years ago. Yeah, so it was 9 years ago. April 30th, 2015, almost 10 years ago. Isn't that crazy? But so that's also like the point I want to make is, look at this. You didn't know it. You can tell, man. I feel like I was so awkward in that video. But so here's the thing though. Did you hear me saying, I was like, I just want to talk about things I'm passionate about and like manifestation. And I even want to like have people on in interviews. Look how long it took me to actually do it. And I still haven't even done the interview thing. I've been talking about wanting to have a podcast and do that shit for 9 years. And you just gotta do it. You just, look at, I hit my thing. You just have to do it. Like, oh my God, it's like Kaylin. And I literally would just like wasn't doing it. And then I'd be like, go hire another coach, and like someone, I just need another like coach that's going to help me with my brain. You know, I like another kind of therapist type coach I'm always working with, and they're going to like, they just have the tools that I need to overcome these limiting beliefs. It's like, yeah, they all have a lot of tools, but you need to actually use them. Like, hello, they're not going to use them for you. Like that's the thing. Not mean. Anyways, not awkward. You thought it was incredibly authentic. Well, thank you. I thought it was very awkward, and that's why I made it a private video that no one could see. You have absolutely beautiful eyes. Okay, you're like a little angel sent from heaven. Who are you? You're always giving me like the sweetest compliments ever. You like literally make me feel so good. I don't understand how you exist. Little internet angel. Oh my God. Thank you. If I met you, then I'd probably smile politely. Really? That's hilarious. Wish you the best, Kate. Take care. Much love. Thank you. You too. You too. And by the way, you really should start a YouTube channel. I mean, you're a wise one. But anyways, that's that. What else, you guys? What else? Is there anything else that you guys want to know about? Otherwise, I mean, we could wrap it up. The other thing I want to tell you guys. So, okay, here's what I'm wondering. You guys tell me what you think. I want to create something, right? Like everybody who's doing YouTube, I mean, we want to like share ourselves. I want to have something to offer that I get paid for. So like, I want to create a business through my YouTube channel, but I don't want to be some lame, like, okay, one thing I don't want to do is I don't want to do sponsorships. I decided I thought it would be cool to like do some brand deals, but I've already been reached out to even by companies that I even like, and I already don't know how I feel about it. I'm already like, I don't know. I just don't like it because I don't like when I watch other people's videos and then their little like sponsorship shit comes in and it's just like always inauthentic no matter how clever they try to be. I don't know. I just like I'm not a fan of it. So what I'm wondering is like what would be helpful? Like is there anything that you guys would find helpful? I also even don't know that I like the idea of courses. Because I'm like, who needs another course? But the thing is, some people do, and courses they do help the right people who need a course. I've used a ton of courses that have helped, but I also have bought ones that haven't. And I'm like, do you need another course? The other thing I was thinking about doing was starting a Telegram broadcast channel where I would it would be like $5 a month, $10 a month or something. And it would be like a one-way broadcast, me talking, but I would daily basically be in there leaving messages and like dropping whatever, any insights I have, thoughts I have, just talk. I could talk about my day, answer any questions. And if people were subscribed, I would have a place where they can ask me questions or anything. And then every day I'd just be like in there answering shit, just talking. I think that would actually be fucking cool. But I don't know. You guys should let me know what you think. Or if you have any better ideas, let me know. We need to empower one another. We need to uplift our fellow humans. 100%. Thank you for sharing. Yeah. Thank you, Vividly. I love this. Vividly vibrant. I love it. I never lie because that way I don't have to remember anything. Yeah, 100%. I was just listening to, do you guys ever listen to Dr. John Deloney? By the way, I'm going to get another Waterloo. One moment. Okay, this time, cherry limeade. Anyways, ever listen to Dr. John Deloney? He was the psychologist on the Dave Ramsey show. So you know how like Dave Ramsey talks about money stuff, but a lot of people's money things, it's like very psychological. Like there's a lot going on, like emotionally and relationally. It's like it's deep, right? When you talk about money stuff. So Dr. John Deloney, he would have him on the show with him and he would be the one to like talk with couples and like whatever about their financial issues. Well, now he has his own show, his own like podcast live, but it's like a live radio show. They call in, but it's a podcast. You can watch it on YouTube. And dude, people call in with the wildest shit. Like insane shit. You will not even believe. Like, look it up. Listen to some of the episodes. They're crazy. And I always like fast forward. There's always 3 calls per episode. If it's like an hour long, if you see a clip that's only like 20 minutes, that's probably just one call that they cut up. But usually it's like an hour long and he'll talk to one person for like 15-20 minutes. And then I just fast forward through. He does ads and sponsorships in his show too. And then I just click, and then get to the next caller. Anyways, the first one's usually the most interesting and usually the one associated with the title because it's usually like the most like outrageous call that they make the title. Anyways, they're talking about that because it's a lot of like cheaters, like women calling in my husband, this and that, and like lying and compulsive liars and psychopaths and pedophiles and like just the most heinous shit. Seriously, you will hear some of them and you'll be like, oh my God. You'll be like, my life is amazing. Love my life. Because these people like, holy shit. 10 years flies by. It's crazy. It really does fly by. I feel like I'm still in my 20s, by the way, like 100%. Don't feel like I just turned 38, you guys, the other week, a few weeks ago. Unbelievable. That means I just burped, sorry. I'm going to be 40 soon. I mean, not soon. I also think I'm a big fan of not saying your age anymore. I just was recently listening to some people talk about this because I guess it like does something in your brain. The more that you remind yourself that you're aging, it's like, I don't know, I'm trying to like slow that down. So just like kind of give it as little acknowledgement as is needed, you know? Um, do you consider that neurodivergence is a superpower? If so, what do you think about embracing it? I mean, yeah, I think it's a superpower 100%. So I think anyone should embrace it. What do I think about embracing it? I think that you should embrace it. I'm definitely neurodivergent. I think, but like I don't like I don't like being attached to labels. But I do think that people who are neurodivergent, they're not necessarily designed for like our current culture, but I don't know. They're like operating at a higher level. Like that's why I think it's a superpower. Because they can usually like, yeah, they're more I don't know. There's like I don't know. You guys know. I'm at a loss for the words that I'm looking for. But like the brain just operates differently, right? It's like different, you just recognizing like patterns, interpreting behavior, like picking up on different signals. Yeah, you have like superpowers that other normal people don't have. Um so then it makes you like kind of an outcast in a way because you're not like everyone else, but why would you want to be? Like why would you want to be? Blah. If you talk about the Dow Jones, I'm in the Dow Jones. Just kidding. Yeah. I will not, you'll never hear me talking about the Dow Jones, probably. Um, mhm. Yeah, John is fun to watch sometimes. I like him. I do like him. Fun fact, my nose runs a lot, only on the left side. Just like clear liquid. I think it's like a histamine thing. And I still haven't figured out because it does it with certain foods a lot of times, but sometimes not. Like it's really weird. So it does it. Like it could do it when I eat chocolate, but not all the time when I eat chocolate. You know, it's like I think it's a mast cell activation syndrome thing. MCAS. You guys know about that? Anyway, I haven't been able to figure it out, but that's just why a lot of times I'll like go like that. It's like clear liquid. Anyways, gross. Have you tried water with a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar? Are you talking to me or someone? Maybe you guys are having a different conversation. Have I tried it? I mean, I use apple cider vinegar a lot. I've tried that. I use that for a lot of stuff. I mean, when I was doing Ray Peach shit, I was all about the apple cider vinegar in my carrot salad with my coconut oil. Oh, you guys are talking about something else. Okay. I just attempted to jump into your conversation. Yes, it makes your stomach acid more acidic, and that's a good thing. Yeah, or you could just take HCl, betaine HCl, hydrochloric acid, you know? Absolutely, yes, you were shiny when you were explaining that. Love your idea. Every day hearing from you. Okay, do you like that? Okay, thank you. No one else responded to that. Apparently no one else liked that idea or has any other ideas for me. But I thought that would be fun. Like, I don't know. I would like that from someone. If it was someone that I wanted to listen to, I'd be like, yeah, this is fucking awesome. But anyways, that's just an idea. I like when Jerry Springer had Dr. Evil on the show. You guys are having your own conversation. I'm not even going to say anything. I don't even know who that is. Age is just a number. Yeah. 38. Damn, my oldest daughter is 38. Yeah. 38. Is that, geez, are you saying like 38? Did you think I was older than that? Did you think I was older than that, Rick? Because by the way, I was recently told by a 65-year-old woman, granted, but she was like, "You're 38?" She's like, "I thought you were in your 20s." I was like, "Oh, thank you." But you know, sometimes people in their 65, you're like, "Are you with it all the way up here?" Like, no, sorry, no offense to anyone that's that old. But it's like, you're just like, you get to a point where you're so like old that everybody just seems like they're really young in their 20s, you know, until they're like 50.
or something. I don't know. Anyways, hello, real life Wojak. Wojak? Woyak? Wojak? I don't know. It says to me response from what went in your mouth. Yeah, I know, right? Like that. Yeah, I know. I just don't know how to fix it. And I've like tried. You don't have any idea how many freaking protocols I've done and like gut healing and this and detox this and binders that and fucking cleanse this. And that's like, you know what? I don't know. It just happens. And I'm so used to it now that like it just happens. Oh my God, do you ever want children one day? Hyper real selector with the deep question. That's like the realest question anyone's asked me. I mean, no, I shouldn't say that. All the questions are real and awesome, but that's a very personal question. Do I ever want children one day? It's very hard to answer that when you're a 38-year-old woman and you're single. It becomes complicated, right? Because it's not like I'm a 38-year-old guy. I could just say like, yeah. By the time you're 38 and you're a woman, it's like, and you're single, it's like, well, do I want them? Maybe. Is that plausible at this point? I don't know. I still would need to meet someone, date them, like get married, have kids. And I always, in my mind, I always had this idea like, whoever I married, I wanted to spend a lot of time just with them, having our relationship together before I had kids. That's how I always envisioned it. Was like, I would want to be with someone and like have so much fun together, like for years before we start a family and like settle down. Probably so much because I love like traveling and I just always envision myself doing a lot of that. And I would love to do it with someone that I love and blah, blah, blah. But like, yeah, now I don't know. I'm 38. I know people still have kids. I know a woman she's pregnant now. She's 42. So like, yeah, people have kids. It could happen. It could definitely still happen. I don't know, but I will say like, I'm not, like married to the idea. Either way, I think I'll be okay. At least I think now I will be. I have not yet gotten to the point where I haven't yet had the thought like, oh my God, my life would be incomplete if I don't have kids. I need to have kids. I haven't had that like biological clock ticking thing where I'm like, oh my God, it needs to happen. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen, you know? I'm not someone who like needs to have them. So I would never like, I'm going to go and adopt or like have a surrogate or no, I wouldn't use surrogate, whatever you call it, like artificial insemination. Like just because I need to have kids, like I don't want to raise kids on my own. I don't want to do that. That I do not want to do 100%. So, and I know sometimes that's out of your control, right? You end up like getting divorced and you don't know or whatever, but I have no interest in that. So like, yeah. Anyways. But thank you for asking that question. Yeah, if I met a guy and we fell in love and he wanted to have children, like, then I would have children. And if I thought that he would be a good dad and I would be a good mom and we had a healthy, a relationship, which like I wouldn't get with someone who we didn't. So like, yeah, that's that. Happy belated birthday, Caitlin. Thank you, Raj. Thank you. I didn't do anything special on my birthday, actually, and that's just the way I like it. By the way, you guys, it's getting so dark in here. I'll probably have to end the stream soon, huh? I didn't honestly think we'd still be going now. This is kind of awesome, actually. I like doing this. Perhaps we could have a second live stream. Oh yeah, believe me, we will, because I already told Anna, who couldn't make it, one of my subscribers. I told, because I forget where she is. Australia? I don't know, but it's like the middle of the night where she didn't tell me where she was, but she said it's the middle of the night where she is. So then I said, well, she told me what the time difference was. So if I do it at, I think 11 a.m. or 10 a.m., 10 or 11 a.m. Pacific time, that's like 8 or 9 p.m. for her, which is like, she's like, that's like the latest I could do it, but she could do it. And honestly, that's like the earliest I would do it. I'm not getting up at 8 a.m. to do a live stream. You guys eat my breakfast with me. Like, no. But like we could do 10 or 11, even though ideally no, because that's like when I'm walking and gym, you know how it is, but I would make an exception for you guys because this actually has been super duper fun. You made it. Carlito! On
on break at the moment. What did you miss? Dude, you missed a lot, actually. We had to start the stream over again, for one thing. It got canceled, then we had to start it over. But I think we talked about so many things. You'll have to watch the replay if you're so interested. We talked a lot about a lot of things, a lot about diet, a lot about overcoming fears, a lot about what did I even fucking talk about, you guys? I can't even remember. How did I just yap for 2 hours and I don't even know what I said? That's just how it goes. I feel laughter is something that helps us as an everyday must. Yeah, 100%. My oldest daughter said I'm not allowed to date anyone younger than her. Yeah, she's listened to her. Well, I don't even know how old you are, but yeah, if your daughter is 38, don't date anyone younger than her, please, for the love of God. Go listen to some of John Deloney's episodes where he is talking about these older men that go and date like women in their 30s, and it's just like, yo, guys, like, for real, stop. Like, stop. Look how dark it is. Should I turn a light on? I'm a little concerned about how aggressive the light is going to be if I turn it on. I'll try it, and then if it looks horrible, I'm going to turn it off. Oh my God. I guess it's not too bad. I don't know. I thought I liked the vibe better with the light off, to be honest. But it's just so dark. After a certain age, it becomes less fun. What becomes less fun? Oh, kids, better get a move on. Yeah, no kidding. Is it working now? Now is it working? Weird. This thing just turned off. This microphone just turned off. Maybe it's going to die. I don't know. It's good. I'm a great lip reader. Yeah, I don't even know what I said. The lighting. I just said it's so harsh. This is why I film with the daylight when it's like daylight, because this is like aggressive. La la. Now is it working? Is it working now? You guys, you want to know what's really funny? This fucking thing comes with 2 microphones. Thank God. I just had to use the second one. Oh my God. Why do I think that's so funny? But I do. I think that's hilarious. And by the way, good to know that this thing only lasts 2 hours. I've never used these before. 2 hours, that's all you get out of this thing? Unbelievable. Probably why it costs $10 or whatever it was, $15 maybe. I don't know. What the hell is this mic? Is it still on? Oh, I'm like, yeah, okay, it's on. What brand? It's actually this one. I got on Amazon. By the way, if you need a good lavalier mic that's cheap, get this one because I bought like 5 because I'm such a person who like, sorry, sparkling water burps. Who like needs to buy like I want to try out and find the best one or whatever. I like did it for my sound machine and for this. But it's this one. Good Gordick. And it's like not expensive. I mean, it was like $15 to $20 or something. Anyways, it yes, it doesn't last that long, so that's kind of lame. But I will tell you, the quality of the audio is way better than I bought like 4 other ones that like were recommended by other people. They were all like budget ones, but the audio was significantly better with this one, like way noticeably better. So I'm just telling you, if you want one, get that one. The writing is backwards. The writing? Oh, sorry. I don't know. Is it? Well, it's Goordik. Gordick. Wireless lavalier microphone. Model J3. And then there's a 2T1R. Like, I have no idea. It says on the back, content creator mini mic, superior sound. And it is superior sound. Anyway, yeah, this lighting sucks ass. There's also an overhead light above me that I could turn on, but I hate it. I hate harsh lighting more than anything. I don't even like having this light on. Like at nighttime like this, no, I usually have like a dim lamp on or whatever, because this is just too much. It's too much. I don't know. Do you guys have any other questions? Anything else you want to chat about? Otherwise, I'm probably going to call it a night, I guess. I'm going to go for a walk, another walk. I already went for my walk this morning, but I'm going to go for another one. Oh, is there also anything else you guys want videos on? Like want me to record videos on? I already have like, I'll tell you, I already have 6 videos filmed and ready to be published. I mean, edited. So it, you know, there's that. And I have one about identity and labels. I have one about my alcohol journey. I have one about massage and like how people aren't getting touched enough and we need more physical touch in this world. And then I did a few other ones. Yeah. How far am I going to walk? Probably, I already walked 5 miles this morning or like over 5 miles. So I'll probably, and I went to the gym. I will probably do, there's a loop by my house that I like to do. It's like 1.5 miles. So I'll probably do that just like once, probably. Who knows? I'm feeling very energized, by the way. I get super energized like talking to you guys, like, and having interaction. Like I love filming videos. That gives me energy. This like fucking lights me up. I like love doing this. I think it's so fun. I really wish it could be like in person. I could see everyone or even on Zoom or something. But this is like very fun. Anyway, so I have lots of energy. Do I listen to music when walking? No, I listen to podcasts or like interviews or stuff on YouTube. I'm always trying to learn shit. I have a problem. It's like, it is like a problem. I feel it's like a little bit much. Cause I just am always stuffing my brain with information. I try not to do it so much, but I do it a lot. Yellow and red light is best for nighttime. Artificial blue light is bad for us and wrecks our sleep. Yes, 100%. I know. Have a good night. Enjoy your walk. Thank you so very much. I will enjoy my walk. It's actually getting chilly here these next few days. Man, it is. It's chilly. That's why I have a sweatshirt on. It was 98 degrees last week, and now it's like in the 60s or something. I don't know. It's like crazy. Have you tried out the mountain bike trails out there? They're supposed to be. I don't mountain bike, but my friend, one of my friends came from Colorado. She's a mountain biker last year. And yeah, she loved it. She will she couldn't wait. She wanted so badly to come mountain bike in Arizona. She went up to Sedona also, but even here, even like out in Mesa, there's good mountain biking. Hawes Trail System. And she said it was really good. Like she loved it. I hike and trail run, so that's my thing. But yeah, that's it. It's nice to see live without any cuts compared to the edited videos, but sad we're not. I know. Is it? It's like different. Is it different? You guys, do I seem different when I'm not cutting the video, or do I just seem the same? I say like a lot more, don't I? You have no idea how many likes I cut out of my videos. I say it way too much, you guys, constantly. Like, I'm like, Caitlin, shut the fuck up. I say it so much. Anyways. You prefer the heat over the cold. I do too, but the heat here in the summer is on another level. It's actually not okay. I leave, and that's why I leave in the summer. You like me live without the cuts. It's nice to see your personality. Thank you. Yeah. So I feel like I wish you all the good health and prosperity. Thank you, Aid. And I wish the same for you. You are wonderful. You really are, actually. Aid and I have spoken before in email, by email. Yeah, we're expecting a snowstorm tomorrow. It was sunny and 75, 80-ish last week. Ah, that's insane. Where are you? What in the world? Keep giving us that fierce talk. Oh, I will. I can't really help it. That's just how it is. Like is my favorite word. It's a millennial thing. Don't worry. I know. It's so bad. Although, you know what? It is a millennial thing. And I know a girl here who is like 26. She says it way more than I do. When I talk to her, it's constant. It's compulsive. Like, and I'm like, whoa, brah. And she's, so much younger than me. It's crazy that 26 is like so much younger than me, but it is. Worst heat I've experienced was in Iraq. Well, I've never been there. I'm sure it's god awful though. Yeah, it probably is worse than here, I would imagine. But it's really bad here. In the summer, it's really bad here. I don't know if you know what it is. And where are you, Rick? Are you in the US? Do you know like Fahrenheit? It's like 120 here in the summer, 118. Like, and so for people who whatever, my internet's not working. Like Fahrenheit to Celsius. Okay, 118. That's like the highest I've experienced. That's 47.7 degrees Celsius. 47.7. Hello. Not okay. Not at all okay. You need to get out of NYC. Yeah, you probably do for a lot of reasons, actually. Live chat looks good on you, girl. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, this was actually soup's fun. Soup's fun. Worst cold I've experienced was in northern Norway. I got frostbite. I want to go to Norway. I was just watching this chick on Instagram yesterday who moved to Norway to oh no, sorry, Iceland. I want to go to Norway though. I really want to go to Denmark, to be honest. But, a big Zoom chat in the future. Yeah. A big Zoom chat in the future would be cool. You could get feedback about the paid promotions. Yes, I would love to do that. I would love to do that. We need to do that. It's actually so fun. How fun would this be, you guys, if we did this all the time? I mean, not all the time, but like we could do it, a couple times a month or something. It'd be so fun. I went to Svalbard. Where in the hell is Svalbard? Minus 40 Celsius. I don't even know what that is Fahrenheit, but it sounds god awful. Bye, real life Wojak. See you at stream again. Yeah, definitely. You will. Drop by mine sometime. Do you stream? Hello. Didn't know. Amsterdam. You know what? I've been to Amsterdam before. I have. only for a day. I had a layover there, to be honest. I was flying home from Kenya and I had a layover in Amsterdam. And so I spent the day there. It was winter though, because it was like January 1st. And I had flip-flops on because I was coming from Kenya. And I walked around the snow in Amsterdam with flip-flops on. Where in North Norway were you up near the Soviet border? I've spent years in both Denmark and Norway. Dang. Really? Man, you're so lucky. -40. Oh, it's the same as -47. Okay. Yeah, that's cold as fuck. The coldest I've ever felt. I mean, Wisconsin gets to like 30 below zero, like -30. And I've felt -47, but it was with the wind chill. I think the actual temperature was like -35 or something, but with or -30, but with the wind chill, it was -47. Yeah, crazy. You need to hear more about Kenya. Yeah, that I should talk about that. I studied abroad there, so I like lived there for a little bit. So yeah, I don't know, you guys. I guess should we wrap it up? That would have been Troms and Finnmark. I'll talk about Kenya I feel like I talked about it in a video that I recorded. You guys, I cannot even remember. I've recorded so much fucking shit the last 2 weeks. I can't even remember what I talked about. I literally don't remember. I'm like, I'll just open the videos and watch them and be like, oh, okay, that's what this video was about. I feel like I talked about Kenya somewhere in there, but now I don't remember if I did. But I will talk about it because that was like the most life-changing thing ever. Anyways, okay, you guys, I think I'm gonna end the live stream now. You guys, thank you so much. Seriously, thank you so much. I did not know how this was gonna go at all because I literally had nothing planned to talk about. And I was like, fuck, man, what if like nobody even shows up? And what if they don't care about you enough to even ask a question? Like you're having a live Q&A and you don't have any questions prepped and ready. Like, you're just like gonna hope that people ask a question or say something. And like, what if they come and they're just like, Caitlin, what? We're here, talk. But anyways, we made it happen. So that was like amazing. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. I love you. Yay. Okay, that was so fun. People like hearing about your life experience. Well, that's good. I mean, thank you. Do you? Yeah, people, I mean, I love hearing about everyone's life experience. That's like part of my thing. I'm so interested and curious about people. I love learning about people. It's fascinating. Like everyone has so much depth and everyone has so much to share and there's so much to learn from everyone. And so, yeah, I just love, I love learning from other people. So yeah, I hope that you guys also get something out of me talking about random shit. But anyways, it was so great to be with you guys too. If you'd like to hear mine, you can book a call with me. You're hilarious, Rick. That was funny. That was a good one, actually. You book a one-on-one call with me. Click the link in the description. Okay. I'm glad you made it too, Carlito. Hopefully it was some entertainment on your break. Now get back to work. Just kidding. All right. You guys are awesome. Bye. You learned from you in our comments exchange. I appreciate you. Yeah, I love the comments too, dude. I love going in the comments is like so fun for me. Every day I'm like, there are always new comments like throughout the day, and I just love to get in there and talk to people. Like I feel like I leave longer comments than a lot of people do on their channels. Like I will have full blown conversations with people in my comment section. I just I don't care. I don't like, some people just like make it short and then just post a heart or whatever. I mean, sometimes I'll just do that if there's not much to say, but sometimes I'm like, if someone says something that sparks something in me, I'm like, let's get into it. I just love it. But anyway, you're using this in your PhD. You are using what are you talking about? Are you doing a PhD? Oh, you guys see, I like want to, God, you're saying too much interesting things that It's too many interesting things that I want to keep talking about. People care more than you know. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Same. Small talk sucks a fat one. Can I say that? Can I say sucks a fat dick on my live stream? I don't know. Whatever. I just said it. Anyways. Oh, your content. You're funny. I was like, what? You're doing a PhD? I didn't know that. Okay. Anyways, okay. I love you guys. Mwah, 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 mwah. I love you so much. We will do this again. It's going to be so fun. All right. Now, let's see if I can end this thing. See you guys on the other side. Do I have any tips regarding postponing work with low energy? What? Postponing work while low energy. Leave a comment on either this live stream or in one of my videos, just like expanding on this, and I promise you I will chat with you about it. Okay. Thank you guys. You guys are the best. Bye.